Welcome to Unique Truth with Sharjay. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Tonight I have a guest. She's going to read some erotic poetry, and we're going to talk about spicing it up in the bedroom. And it's in my series for February on love and yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about love and spicing it up and getting it in. Tips that'll have you getting it in, not only in February, but for the rest of the year. So, Sanji, thank you for being here. Introduce yourself and tell us about your poetry and why you're writing poetry, and especially why you're writing erotic poetry, girl. Tell us. Tell us.
Okay, again, my name is Sanji Ali, and as far as why I write erotic poetry, it all stems from when I was back in college.
Okay.
I came to realize that relationships are not relationships in college, pretty much.
It's learning experiences.
It's
in
learning
college.
experience. It's like hit and run. So that taught me a lot, and you know, and I just said I'm just gonna put it into words, just so I can let other women know, who can relate to that. How is, you get that text at 3 a.m. and you think it's something at first, but then you realize it's actually nothing.
That's just what he do. He do it to you and somebody else too.
Yes.
Whoever answered the phone.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So first off, y'all, she was talking about maybe I shouldn't read some of my stuff. It might be raunchy. Some kids might be watching. So let me say this. Your kids should not be watching my show, okay? When my show posts on YouTube, it has a warning label in front of it. So that should tell you something. Your kids shouldn't be watching this. And, I don't know if I should be hurt by the warning label or happy about it, but so we're going to let her start with her poetry. She's going to do a tame one. We starting with something tame first, a little bit spicy, or you spicy it up?
Yeah, just a little bit spicy.
Okay, go ahead,
I don't
girl.
want to have that shock value.
Go ahead, and then after you get done, you got to tell me why you wrote that.
Okay.
All right.
I sure will. Okay, this poem is called Time Together. I'm so glad we had this time together.
Okay.
So let's not make it fast. I've been waiting so long to sex you, so we've got to make it last. Although I've got places to go, things to do, and people to see, I'll cut all that stuff out if you want to come inside me.
Uh-oh, y'all. This ain't tame. Go ahead.
Just text me the time and I'll most definitely be there. Just give me a few minutes to shower, brush my teeth, and do my hair. Because I'm about to do any and everything you want me to do. I want to make you see that there's a future for you and me. So tell your friends with benefits that you hate to be the bearer of bad news. Tell them I'm your freak now, and you no longer have to choose. I know I may come off a little bit arrogant, but I'm just going by what I've been told. I'm actually quite humble. I so happen to cherish my pussy like it's gold.
This supposed to be tame. She told me this was a tame one.
Yes, like gold, so I should keep it on lock, you see. But right now, you are the only man who holds the key. That's why you enjoy sexing me. Yes, you know it's true. I don't lack confidence in my sex game, and apparently neither do you. I love it when we spend time together. You won't even have to wonder about me falling in love with you. I just want our sex to last forever and ever, because we know no matter what, there will always be a me and you.
Uh-oh, y'all. She said these was tame. That started off a little. So was that about somebody? Did you write that one for somebody, or you just feeling like that?
No,
okay.
I was just feeling like this. Yeah, just feeling like this,
Well, go ahead, girl. Feel on. Okay.
I know. Just girl, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, y'all. I think there's a story there, but she's saying that she was just feeling that way.
Right, because it's a system. Somebody texts you at 3 a.m. It's like, oh, let me shower, brush my teeth, and do my hair. And, you go through all that. You're thinking it's something, like I had said before, and it's really nothing.
Nothing.
But yeah, you still want to go through, you want to
We
pamper
have urges
yourself.
and desires, and he gonna hit that spot, so you get up and go on over there
Right.
and do what you gonna do. Okay. So
Yes.
let's talk about some tips. So first off, ladies, I want to say this. Um, I know sometimes you don't want to have sex with your mate, but you should. Okay, you may not feel like it, and yes, it does go both ways. Sometimes you may want to, and he may be tired. Although in my relationship status, I've never had anybody that I'm with say they was too tired. If I, I ain't never came across him, but I've heard some people. So I've heard some guys say that, like she wanted, I was tired. So
Right.
but this is
Right.
the thing. We need to spice it up. The frumpy bed clothes, they got to go. You need to come better than that. Even if it's not lingerie, you can still wear some little cute sets. They got little cute sets that are
Right. They
comfortable.
sure do.
And here, I had the guys on last week, and they were talking about the big panties and the bonnet. Don't nobody want to see that all the time. Okay, so
Right.
give a little something. And fellas, don't think you can come to bed looking any kind of way either. No, no, don't. We don't want to see the unsexy from you either. Okay.
Right.
Here's another thing. Somebody wrote and said that they're not being satisfied in the bedroom. Her husband is not hitting that spot anymore. His penis is not getting her off during intercourse, no matter what position she is in.
Wow.
And oral sex is not her be all. Meaning that although she does have an orgasm from oral sex, it's not as satisfying or as intense as an orgasm by penile stimulation. She is missing that, and these are her words, these are not mine. She is missing that hard pounding that gets her off. I mean, sometimes she says she needed a little.
She wants that pound
Right,
town.
she needs it a little rough and hard, and if that's your thing, that's your thing. But it's not getting there. So first, they should have a conversation. That's number one. Number two, she should look for something. She says her husband, they have a good relationship, and her husband is open to using toys and stuff like that. So she should find her a nice vibrator, not that hard plastic crap, or a dildo. And the difference is a dildo is non-motorized, and a vibrator is. So just so you know the difference. And then they should just try to do that, use that, and see what that gets them, or if that gets her to where she needs to be. And if he's not getting her there, and he's not getting as hard, I guess, as she wants him to, maybe he should go to the doctor. Communication, hopefully, will fix it. So some of these toys are good toys, not that expensive. Look around, like I said, you don't want that hard stuff. It's the penile thing that she needs. They have some really nice ones that she can use, and they can get it together. They've got some glass ones that can be heated or cooled, or
Right.
stuff like that. So look for a good toy, and play around with your sensations and different
Right.
things, and
And-
some stuff you can send back.
And
Go ahead.
Shar, there's also a lube called the clit stimulator,
Okay.
and that arouses a woman. It arouses the clit, so that way, if she were to use something like that,
Give
then
it some extra sensation.
right,
Okay.
right, from her husband or boyfriend, or whatever the man is to her. But that could be arousing to her, so that she won't put all that pressure on him, because sometimes a man feels pressure, and he might not be able to perform
Right.
as he
Sure.
would like. So maybe, if she could try some different techniques, get the clit stimulator, stimulate herself in
They've
advance
got
with the
that thing
vibrator.
that he can put on him that's got the little motor in it.
Yeah,
I
they
can't
sure
think
do.
what they call it. I heard
It's
about
like
this stuff
that,
on the internet.
and
Okay.
they also have the ring.
Yes, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the penis ring. Although that's not what they call it, but okay.
Right.
Okay, girl, hit us with another one. What you got?
Okay, this one is called Tell Me. Tell me something good. Tell me that you love sexing me.
Okay.
Tell me that my sex is better than hers. And hers. And hers.
Oh God.
Tell me my lips and mouth and tongue feel good when I suck you.
Uh-oh.
Tell me that you love it when I don't gag when you come down my throat.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you this because these are the things I want to hear, and I will always sex you and suck you for praise. This is the stuff I like to hear, especially if you want to keep me around and leave you drained every day.
All right, y'all. Matter of fact, take some of her point. Play this back when you get.
Right.
Play this back, and that might get y'all in the mood.
It
Okay.
just might. It just might.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes, indeed.
there are so many things you can do to spice things up, and ladies, I think we must remember that men need that playtime too. Maybe pick up something for him at the toy store as well, cause they have stuff for him that you use where you can. Masturbate him with certain devices with your hand, but it's a device, and you can use that because you need to remember, you're saying, oh well, he's not satisfying me. Maybe you're not satisfying him, which is why he's not satisfying you. You
Exactly. And
know
that's
you.
why he might be going to the next woman and
Oh.
he gets satisfaction from her.
You may not be saying, you may need he needs that stuff too. You need to make it hot and steamy for him as well. And you need to ask him what he might like or want. It's not all about what you want. I mean, that's a part of it. You're the one that they
Right.
try to please the most. But maybe he wants something new and different. Maybe that's why he's not pleasing you, because he's not being pleased. Maybe he needs oral sex before he can get it going hard and strong like you want. Or maybe he needs hand stimulation in order to get him as hard as you may like him to be. There are a lot of things that you both can do to make it more better. And keep this in mind, you have to ask for what you want. Your man is not a mind reader, and neither are you. Okay, you should not be having bad
Exactly.
sex. So tell each other what you want and need. Ask him or her what they may want and need. And also, if you want to try some things, put it out there and ask if it's some things they may want to try. Uh, for some reason, people have a hard time talking to people, to their mate, about sex. Like, you can do it, but you can't speak on it. Tell him what you
Right.
want. Tell her what you want. Tell him or her where to put it and what else you need to get it how you want it. Like a trip to the sex store together. You don't even have to go to the store. You can look this shit up online. There are lots of sites.
Yeah, there
You can search for
are.
vibrators, sex toys, or search for whatever. Like she said, it's a liquid you're talking about that you put.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
it's a
got all
loop.
kind of lubes and liquids and stuff with flavor. Go in the kitchen. There's some stuff in the kitchen you can use. I'm sure you got some whipped cream up in there.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
talking about a $4 can of whipped cream, and that could take you a long way.
Yes, it
Okay,
can.
so try these things, and like I said, I'm sure you can find something that you like. It'll be fun trying new stuff together and keeping the spice in there. Okay, let's do the station break. You're watching WJZZ Cool TV, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, and other top social media platforms. Like us, follow us, share us, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV. It is the coolest station in the world. Give us another one, girl. Come
Well,
on.
you know what? I'm going to touch back on what you said
Okay.
about spicing it up and
Okay.
doing all of this and the man not being stimulated enough or the woman. One thing I did want to touch on, and I've had this asked of me before several times, bringing another person into the bedroom.
You want to know? I think. Okay, let me say this. I think that that's a mistake in a committed relationship.
I
However,
agree.
I've had a friend tell me about her experience, and she said she likes girls too, but she said she really wanted another guy, but she knew her man wasn't going to go for it, and she wanted the experience of doing a threesome. And when she was telling me about it, I went and got some popcorn. I was like, and then what did you guys do? Actually, that's kind of the scene that's in my book, the threesome scene. That was what
Okay.
she told me. Okay, so I
Okay.
just I just copied down what she said.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Okay.
mean, and she said she had a pleasurable time, but she said the girl was there for their enjoyment. It wasn't about her enjoyment. It was about
Okay.
their enjoyment. She was there to
Okay.
enhance them. And like I said, when she was telling me about it, I was like, no, that's not something I would ever do. But wow, okay.
Okay. Yeah. And whatever floats your boat.
Right, and I really believe in what you do in your relationship is your business if that's what you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it does come into a problem because somebody tried it in their marriage and their husband left with the girl
With the
that,
girl.
yeah, because they were inviting her over frequently, and he thought it was
Right.
okay to have sex with her without the wife. And no, it was not. And
Yeah.
so they're now
It normally
divorced.
doesn't
And
work.
I don't think he's with the girl either, but he did leave with the girl. So
Wow.
yeah, you have to think. I think in a committed relationship that's a mistake. I
Right,
really
and
do.
they like to call it, I think it's polyamorous,
Right.
something like that.
There are
Well,
relationships like that.
yeah, there
There are
are.
TV shows with that mess as the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So
There
yeah,
sure are.
yeah, in a committed relationship, I don't think so. But if you're just out there having some fun and it's you and two friends or whatever,
Right, like how it was when I was in college.
uh oh.
Everybody just wanted to do everybody, and liquor gets involved, and it's just
We went to different colleges, Sanja. Okay, or nobody invited. Not that I was going, but I don't know nothing about
Oh my
that.
gosh, I'm almost afraid to say the college I went to.
Don't please don't.
No, because
That's,
it was
I didn't
wild.
go to that college. Excuse me. That went down wrong. Oh, that was no, I didn't go there. We went to class. That's what we did.
Okay, okay, well, yeah, that's all I can say is yeah.
Did anybody else go to Sanji's college? Okay.
I'm sure they're out
Oh,
there.
if you
They
all
are
want to
out
give us a
there.
call, 313-355-6018. She got it going on up in here that I forgot to give out the phone number, okay? 313-355-6018. If you've got some tips that you want to share, if you've got an erotic poem that you want to share, if it's a quick one, go and give us a call. We'll let you get it on here, okay? So give us another one, and I was gonna say go a little steamier, but them wasn't all that tame. And you got to tell me. You didn't tell me on the last one. What was that one? Why did you write that one? You know.
I wrote that one specifically because women love to get praised too.
Right. Right. Okay.
And sometimes, some men don't give that, and sometimes we have to ask, I did this, did you like it?
Oh. Okay.
What am I doing wrong or whatever? And I
Well,
think
I think
that just
that's.
by getting praise, it's like, okay, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it
I
right.
think his end result would be your praise.
Yes, but it depends on how long it takes to
Oh
get
yeah,
that
yeah,
end
that's true.
result. Because
That's
if it
true.
takes a long time,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
like, am
well,
I not doing it right or something like that?
right,
I get it. I
right.
get
But
it.
if you telling me from the jump, hey, and it happens just like that, it's like, hey, I've got something going on here.
Okay. All right then.
Yes.
All right, come on with the next one, and then you got to tell us why you wrote one. Some of these, some of these, she's speaking on experience, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she ain't
Oh,
fooling me.
oh, definitely, definitely. This is the majority are based on experience.
Okay.
Yes, like I said, my college, I won't say the name, taught me a lot.
I didn't go there. I didn't go there. Okay.
Okay, this next one is called You Care. I want you rock hard so I can suck you dry.
Uh-oh.
I want to feel your last drop tickling down my throat while I look at the ecstasy in your eyes. If I say I love you, it might not be true, but I'll tell a little lie if it will satisfy you.
Mm-mm.
Because the truth is, I'm just loving the big D, that I let you penetrate, pound, and come inside me. They say pleasure can be pain, but sometimes pain can be pleasure, especially when you slide that big D inside my big A, because that's a feeling I will always treasure. Inch by inch, you thrust deeper and deeper. Then you apply that gentle pressure and squeeze it in, and that shows me that, in fact, you really do care.
Okay. So, Was that an experience or just a thought that you be having?
Yes, an
Uh-oh,
experience.
yeah.
Yes, this is an experience. Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
you right? Are you putting these in a book, or are you just these are
I'm
just
hoping I'm hoping to get a book. I've already got the title, Sexcapades.
okay? Okay.
And you know, it's just the stories of what I went through and you know, and I'm sure a lot of other women
Right.
have gone through it too. And I just, you know, just want to express myself and make it known and let them know that they're not the only ones, you know, who've gone through this.
Maybe you should call it Sanji's Sexcapades.
Girl, girl. That's it. And I think I put, let me see, Sescapades, my secret world of rendezvous.
Oh, that's the subtitle. That's a good one.
Yes,
Well, that was
yes,
kind
it
of hot.
is.
You've been bringing up the steamy with your poems. You know, she was talking about, oh well, I'll start with one that's tame and no,
I
no, no,
know.
that ain't what that was. And I told her to bring what you got. You know,
Right.
it's cool. Don't worry about it. This is an adult show, and
Hmm.
yeah, okay. So let's go back to the tips. There are all kinds of things you can do. You don't really have to spend no money. You can do with what you have.
Hmm.
You can role play, act out some of your fantasies. Like I say, don't be afraid to tell your partner what you want or what you fantasize about.
Yeah, yeah,
If you
like don't be afraid to tell your partner, hey, I want you to rate me.
I don't think I like that one, but if that's what I mean, you want to be taken forcefully. Let's say it like that.
Taken forcefully.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I don't like that word, but taken
yeah,
forcefully, and you know that may be, like I said, that may be how you get down. Some people need that. If that's what you need, then ask for it. You should not, and I'm gonna say it, you should not be having bad sex in your relationship,
right,
and you know, if the person is not open to fulfilling your fantasies or giving you your sexual desires, then you're in the wrong relationship. That's just the bottom line.
mm-hmm,
After years, you're with somebody, you should be able to talk to them. And again, I say, if you can't tell your significant other what you want, who can you tell? Tell your friends, they ain't gonna get you none in the bedroom. They might tell
right,
you some
right, it
stuff that,
won't,
you know,
it won't,
what they might have did, but that's not helping you. You need to be talking to the
right,
person you sleeping with, to the
right.
person, the
Yeah, and then
person,
your friends don't need to know what it
which
is
right
that
in
you're
your
gonna
business,
do.
right,
You
right.
know, they just
So, oh,
really
y'all do
don't.
that? Well, you know, I
Hmm.
want to or whatever. You know, like I said, they are not mind readers, and being
Hmm.
sexually frustrated is a problem in relationships. Not that couples aren't having the sex; it's just that they're not getting the type of sex that they want, and you get up and you're just as
Hmm.
frustrated as before you lay down. You know that doesn't make any sense. Why
Right,
that
right.
doesn't make any
Sometimes it
sense.
becomes a chore. Like, okay, we have to have sex, and it's gonna be
Wait,
boring, but I'm
wash the
gonna get off. You're
dishes,
gonna get
put the
off, and
clothes in the dryer. Oh yeah, I gotta have sex with Bob.
right, right, exactly. I think it becomes so routine and mundane that's how people begin to see it,
It's
especially
another
after
chore.
being together after a few years,
Yeah.
and it really shouldn't be that way.
And sex don't start in the bedroom, y'all. It starts outside the bedroom. You know,
Yes.
if you play together in other ways, you know, go out there and you shovel in the snow, have a snowball fight. That kind of stuff
Mm-hmm.
keeps. I mean, you know, you
It
out there
is. It's a
having
turn
fun,
on.
or a water gun fight, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to be spanked or your hair pulled or whatever, or your nipples bitten, tell your partner. Tell your
Yes.
partner. You got to speak up,
Yes,
people.
you've got to.
Um, if that's what you want, if that's what you like, if you don't tell him, how is he supposed to know, or how is she supposed to know? You mean, you know, if you want her to bite you a little bit, then tell her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't be ashamed about
Right,
it.
because I think people don't speak up for fear that their
Mm-hmm.
partner will laugh at them or think that they're strange if they ask for something, you know, specific. When in reality, your partner may be on the same page
Right.
as you, but you know, also afraid to speak up.
Right.
And a good way to bring it up is to say something like, you know, I want to try something in the bedroom that I read about, or and
Mm-hmm.
let them know you're open to anything that they may want to try, and you may just end up having the best sex sex ever, which is ultimately the goal, to have a really
Right.
good time. And like I said, what I don't understand is, how can you let somebody stick it in you, but you won't tell them how you want it to be stuck in? You
Right.
know, and you
Right.
know, that just don't
Right.
make
It's
no sense
crazy.
to me.
It's
And you know what?
crazy.
Y'all may try something and it may be the worst shit ever, but at least you tried and got it out
Yes.
of your system, okay?
Yes.
And that's really the bottom line. You, so they can't say anything to you where it said, oh well, she ain't try it or he ain't try it. You tried it and it wasn't good. It didn't
Right.
work.
Right.
It
Because you
didn't
don't
work.
want them to try with somebody else.
Right, because it may work
You
with
know.
that.
Yeah. That's the catch
That
all
may be
right
her get
there.
down or his get down, and
Yes.
you didn't, you know, you ain't even try it. I ain't doing that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and a lot of us are like that. I'm not doing that, you
Right,
know.
right. And I think about how shy I used to be growing up. I was very shy. It's
Until
like
she got to college, y'all. Anyway.
exactly until I got to college, and then I just let it all out. I blossomed like a rose.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we had co-ed dorms too,
Really? Okay.
so yeah, it was kind of wild and spicy back then.
So when you got to college, you just kind of went wild, so to speak, or a little bit.
Yes, I did. I
Okay.
did. It was like every opportunity was there, and but it's not wild in a sense that, I was going around sleeping with everybody. I was just happy that the opportunity was there. Like
Okay.
I had a choice. Not to say that I selected, anybody, but I was still, you know, being a woman, I still wanted to commit to that one person. And then when it didn't work out, that's where a lot of these poems came from. How I thought I was committed to a person
Uh-huh.
and I thought he was committed to me. But then I found out otherwise, that in college, no,
Nobody is really committed.
nobody's
You know,
really
it's,
committed. So
yeah.
I found out the hard way.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. You're watching the Unique Truth Show with Sharjay, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. You want to do another one?
Yeah, I'll do another one.
Okay.
And this is kind of a take on what we were just talking about, how you need to talk to each other.
Okay. Look,
Find out what each other,
it's going
what they
right along.
want.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is called What's on Your Mind? Speak your soul to me. What's on your mind? I beg to know what's twirling inside your head, because I already know and tasted what twirls inside the head between your
Uh-oh,
legs.
y'all.
I want to understand you. What makes you tick? Because to me, you are just more than balls and dick.
Mm-mm.
There's no doubt we please each other in several ways, but there are other things I can do to you and for you to make you not want to stray. You wanted a threesome, instead I gave you a two. You wanted my ass, I gave you that too.
Uh-oh.
But I'm starting to think that maybe it's just you. You may be mentally challenged. Sometimes I just don't know. So from now on, to ease my mind, our relationship will simply consist of sex and go.
Sex and go.
Yeah, because I figured, when you're trying to talk to somebody and trying to find out what is it that they want, and they're not saying anything, they're not giving anything, any feedback, it's like, well, it's just sex and go then. If that's all you want, if that's
Can
all
can
you mean to me, then that's it.
So is that satisfying to you? See, okay, most people like to be intimate, but some people can just have sex, without that intimacy. And
Right,
that sounds like what that was. It was good sex, but no intimacy.
right,
So
right.
yeah, okay.
And like I said, back in the day, that's kind of what it boiled down to.
Right, just hit it and quit it and go on about your business.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And I learned that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
learned that. Yeah.
And just sex and go sometimes is not, it's not fun. It's not, I mean, I don't see
Yeah,
where that would be
it
fun.
was never fun for me, definitely, because I always wanted to be committed, and to some men out there, it's like, nope, nope, no
You know,
commitment. It's
some
just
of them,
sex.
some of them like for intimacy, you're deep kissing and it's slow and it's good. But that
Mm-hmm.
right there is just get that end result,
Right,
and you go and I go and we don't see each other till the next time we get that
right,
we're doing that. Okay, yeah,
right.
that's not fun. All right, y'all. So there are other things you can do. You can do little things like write them love letters or send sexy text messages throughout the
Mm-hmm.
day. Just saying little things like I'm thinking about you or about what I want to do to you when I see you, or even just saying I miss you or I love you. Those things can really spark the romance in your relationship, and maybe saying dirty things, how I want to
Yeah,
do it,
or
like
sending dirty pictures.
right, going in the bathroom at lunchtime and taking a
Yes.
nip pic or a
Yep.
dick pic,
Yep.
and put them in the mood, and this picture thing just came about the last couple of, the last 15, 20 years with these camera phones. It's like, who
Yes.
came up with this? So I got a friend, and I know she listening, and I'm not going to say her name, but she likes guys a little bit younger than her, and so one of the guys asked her for some pictures. So
Okay.
she says, I'm gonna go put my new jean outfit on and take some pictures. And I was like, he don't want that. He want to see your ass. And she was like, no,
Right.
he don't. I was like, yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Whether you
And
have
I'm
one or
sorry
not, he wants to see it.
I'm sorry I'm telling that story, but it was so funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
So she called him and asked him, and he said, yeah, I want to see pictures of your booty. And she didn't know. I laugh, so it's still funny to this day because this was new,
Oh my
20 years
goodness.
ago. This was new with these camera phones.
Right.
So,
Right.
so yeah, she was not happy with that. But so anyway, sometimes no sex is very sexy. Cuddling and just
Mm-hmm.
touching, simple
It
touching,
is.
can bring so much closeness. Do stuff, for the two of you, just the two of you without the children, or have conversations that don't include the kids or the stuff about the house.
Right.
Sexy time is for the two of you, not everyday shit, okay? Talk about how you want to get it in, or talk about how it made you feel the last time you got it in. Be specific, like about what you liked. All it takes is a little effort to bring sexy
Right.
back to your
Right. And you don't
relationship.
even have to go outside the house.
No.
You cook together. Then you get
Yes.
up on top of that kitchen counter and go at it.
Okay, this is gonna be so funny. I got a friend. She said they like to do it on the washing machine.
Okay. See, there you go. There you go. Do that laundry, turn that washer on, and
So,
just get at
yeah,
it.
we all know that life and time is precious, and you need to make the best of every moment.
Right.
Everything you do, you need to make the best of it. And, you could ask your partner if there's something they want in the bedroom or even any room in the house. If they, like I said, if they
Yeah.
want to do it in the laundry room, then do it
Right.
in the laundry room. And
Yeah, switch it up.
a lot of stuff, people say somebody told them about and they want to try it. It sounded good to them. Like I said, you may not even enjoy it, but you tried it. Some people like to watch
Mm-hmm.
porn. um, you know, if that's what you like, if that's what gets you on. I've got a friend who says that she can't watch the porn because it turns her on so much. And, right,
Okay.
she gets too
Okay.
super excited and she,
Wow.
so
Wow.
her husband seemed to like it.
Okay. Okay. See, there you
Because
go.
the
There
mood
you
that it put
go.
her in, it
Right.
was a turn on for
Right.
him.
It's very
So,
stimulating.
bottom line is do
Mm-hmm.
what you're going to do to get what you're going to get, okay? Um, yeah. You want to read another one or you?
And I can read one more.
Okay.
Or I don't know how much time we have,
We
but
got a minute. I got the time. You do your thing,
okay.
I'll do mine,
Okay.
okay?
Okay. This one is called I Want You. I love the song I Want You by Marvin Gaye.
That's the jam.
So that's why, my friend, I want you to hear what I have to say. I want you. I want your sex. I want your sex all the time. I enjoy your sex. You are the epitome of what they call hung like a bear.
Uh-oh.
You know what you're doing. I love how you work. Sometimes I don't even want to dive in. I just want to sit and stare. I like your personality too. I like watching you because you are so fine doing everything that you do.
Mm,
Yet it doesn't mean I want you to be my boo. I don't love you. I don't need you. I just
want you.
want you and I want you to want me too. If you don't want me, I'll understand because you're what they call a stick man.
Mm-mm.
A stick man is a man who enjoys sexing and sexting women at no cost to them financially, and there's no harm to his reputation. And if you're not talking about sex with him, he won't even entertain you.
Mm.
But I don't mind your situation. You are a hoe. And by simply sexing you, does that make me one too? I guess you can say that because I am a sex fiend and I only think about sex with you. So let me ask myself a question, and I want the answer to be true. Is dicking me down night and day the only thing I want you to do? If I were a man, would I want me? Would I do the sexual things that I do to you? Would I sex me like I sex you? Yes, because I have no inhibitions, and that's no place in the bedroom. Wild and loose and free, that's how it's got to be. That's the only way you can satisfy me. This is why I want you.
Those are really nice. I appreciate you sharing your experiences. What was that one? Why'd you write that one? What's the backstory?
Oh, besides the Marvin Gaye, I want
Oh,
you.
okay. That is now that's the jam, and I want you the right way. That's
Yes.
the jam. As a matter of fact, I was playing that earlier, and it's funny that you were
Okay.
talking about that. So
Okay.
and this is the thing: if the person is asking you for something that ain't your thing, like I said, if you want to please them, you will at least try it because being sexually frustrated can really affect a relationship. And people in
It can.
long-term relationships find themselves sexually frustrated because the person is taking them for granted. And it's not just
Mm-hmm.
women refusing men, it's men refusing women sometimes.
Right,
You
right.
know,
It is. It is.
some people, men, they want men want you to initiate the sex.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even not having the type of sex that you want can be sexually frustrating, and it should be addressed. It is estimated that hundreds of thousands of people in relationships are not getting the sex that they want,
Mm-hmm.
or the way they want it. They are sexually frustrated, and they may be having regular sex, but it's not that freaky, sneaky sex that they want,
Right.
or that they crave, and that's a problem. So again, I say, if they want something new and different, give it to
Right.
them.
And I've heard a lot, in talking, to different people. Some men resent having to do all the work. They say
Okay.
they're the ones who are, quote unquote, throwing their backs out, just trying to satisfy the woman. Whereas I say, you know what? Just take your man and lay him down and you do what you do.
You
Just give
get
him a
on top,
break.
right? You get on top.
Just give him a break,
So
you know?
this is what we gonna do. We gonna check our attitudes. Stop being selfish. Stop
Yes.
coming to bed uncute, men and women. Which means brush your teeth, comb
Right.
your hair, shave or trim your unruly beards or mustache, because that hair
Or
cuts.
or your private areas
Right.
too.
Clip those toenails. Take a shower and be clean and smelling good. And we're going to
Yes.
put in some effort to be what the person wants and needs us to be. We're going to be that person that they first got with to begin with. And when you was first getting with them, you was all dialed up every time they saw
Right,
you.
right,
And no, you can't
definitely.
be that all the time, but at least once or twice a month, go that extra. I'm saying be
Yes. Go that
sexier.
extra
Right,
mile.
go,
Go that extra
we're
mile.
going to open up our mouths, literally and figuratively, and and ask for what ask for what we want. Open up our
Right.
minds to new things, and these are the type of little
Mhm.
gestures that can work wonders in a relationship. Okay,
Yes, they can.
and remember, tell your partner what you want. They are not mind readers,
Mhm.
and several people be saying that these are things that coming up in a relationship, things like, wearing sexy outfits and role playing, tying each other up, trying new things. These are important.
Right.
These are important to them. And people don't seem to think. And I think once you've been in a relationship, like you said, for some years, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you get complacent and
Exactly.
I ain't finna do that. I'm tired, and you should not be like that. And I'm
No.
not like you said. The man be tired too. I'm not. And if he's tired, and you know, you want to do something for him, put him in the tub and wash his
Right.
back, and
Right.
and rub
Yep.
him down, and yeah, we all tired, but a relationship is a commitment,
Yeah.
and you have to
And
put
it
in extra effort,
you have to do the work.
you know.
You go to work and work, you come home, you do the work too. You know. You have to.
And does that mean sometimes letting the dishes sit there overnight so you can have some sex with your
Mhm.
mate? Then let the dishes sit there. Hell, if you do it right, he may get his ass up and go down there and be down there
Exactly.
just washing them dishes,
Exactly.
happy as hell. But
Yep.
you'll be like, when did he start washing dishes? Since you
Oh
start
my
giving him more
God.
sex, that's when he start washing the
Yes,
dishes.
yes. And then you'll notice that difference and say, you
Right.
know what? I think I got it.
Right,
I think I got
and
it.
it doesn't have to be an all night thing. It don't have to be at midnight. When he comes home at 6 o'clock, he may put off eating dinner in order to be with you for a half
Right.
hour or 45 minutes. Then get up and cook dinner.
Right.
It just depends on
Mm-hmm.
the situation. So I don't know. I don't know.
I know. I know. Sometimes, and like you were saying, sometimes it might just be that 30, 45 minutes that you need together. Sometimes it may be only 10 minutes.
Right.
You
That
know.
depends on if he been sending y'all been sending nasty text messages all day. It ain't gonna take you
Right.
but a few
Right.
minutes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you done built up
Yep.
in your mind what you're going to get. And some people
Yeah.
need that. Some people
Yeah,
need
that
that.
anticipation.
Right, they need that. And that brings a whole lot of sexy to the
Mm-hmm.
situation if you have simulated my mind all day. Because, like I said, sex doesn't start in the bedroom, it starts outside
Right,
of the
it
bedroom.
does. It does. Definitely.
Did you want
Yeah.
to read another one? Are you good? What you want to do, girl? I'm telling y'all better play this show back and listen to what she's saying because y'all might have missed a few words, but I'm telling you, she's saying some things in these words, in these poems, and I am thoroughly enjoying her work, and she should, she should put it in a book. I can't wait for her first edition to come
Oh
out.
my goodness. Yes, I can't wait either. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, this one is called Non-Hate. I don't hate you. I just hate that I love everything about you.
Mm-mm.
My mother taught me that I should never use the word hate lightly, so maybe I'll use it slightly. I hate your charm, your good looks, and those 3 a.m. booty calls.
Mm.
I hate the way I was about to say like. I hate the way I let you manipulate me into making my mind think I want to give my all to you. I hate that I think you are so smart. I hate that swag you have too. And I hate that I'm so weak. Even when you dismiss me, I keep crawling back to you.
Mm.
And when I say crawl, I mean it literally because you have me crawling back to in your bed and you let me ride you physically. When we're through, I think to myself and wonder how you feel about me. What's your point of view? Do you love me the same way that I love you? I doubt it because I know it means nothing. You just see me as a friend with benefits, just a casual fling.
Mm.
But I'm semi cool with that because I know you enjoy a variety of women when you do what you do. So I can't hate you for being you. I simply hate the way you make me feel. I just hate everything about you.
Mm-mm. I think we all have had him.
Yes, we have.
Hang on, you ain't even got to say
It's
we
like
all done went with that, brother.
it's like I hate that I love you. I
Exactly.
hate that you call me at 3 a.m. and I get up.
Get up. or let you come over.
Or let
Anyway,
you come
right.
over.
Okay.
Yes.
You're watching WJZZ Cool TV, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. So I wanted to touch on this. I got a message from a couple. I had did a show before when I used to do it at home about anal sex, and they couldn't find it, so she asked me for advice. Now, y'all can Google this stuff, but I guess they just apparently like hearing me tell them about it. So here's a refresher. For him, an anal sex orgasm should not be his first orgasm, because he will be so excited and he will be trying to force himself into you, and that may tear or hurt you. So possibly an oral orgasm before that, and then he will be more relaxed. Or
Yeah,
pan,
definitely.
right, so you don't want to hurt yourself. And a good lube, okay? A good lube that's specifically for anal sex. And you should use a condom in the back. And you all know you should never go from back to front.
Right.
So yeah, and so like I said, she said I looked for that show and I could not find it. So there you go. That's a refresher. But again, y'all can look this stuff up. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Right.
I don't mind giving y'all the tips. I really don't. But yeah.
And another tip from that, I know from experience, when you have in your mind that that's what you want to do, ladies, don't eat nothing like a lot of salad or a lot of roughage.
Oh, because that's what causes you to have. I got you.
Yeah.
So that's what she's saying, is that anything that moves your bowels, that's
Right.
not what you should eat on the day that you're going to try to have anal
Right,
sex.
exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's one I never thought of. I never thought of that one, but that does make sense. So your diet has to be a little bit different for that day.
Right, it does.
So even if you're wanting to try new things, do your research and have some fun. That's all you really have to do. Everything is out there. Google, it'll tell you anything.
Right.
And again, I say your partner is not a mind reader, so speak up, because you should be able to talk with the person you are doing it with about what you're doing or what you want to do, because if you can't talk to that person, something is wrong. And I think we are afraid they will think that what you want to do is weird or wrong, or they may not want to, but you'll never know if you don't say nothing. And I say, say something and see what happens. And, when she was talking earlier about a threesome, I say, whatever you do, whatever consenting adults do in their home, or that's their business.
Right.
Yeah, I don't, I'm not a judge. I don't, that's you. If that's how you get down, if that's what brings you pleasure and joy, do that.
Right. Yeah, to each his own.
Right. And that's the bottom line. Those are the things, that these are tips, I think we've covered a lot. Her poems were right on point. I want to thank you for being here. I truly did appreciate that, and I enjoyed your poems and your backstory. And you're more than welcome to come back again.
Okay, sure.
Anytime you want to come back, you write some more, or you can read those again.
Right, exactly.
When the book is coming out, please come back and announce your book coming out on my show. That'll be your news right there.
Okay.
Breaking news? That's what that.
Yeah, breaking news. Yes.
And I'm sure everybody that heard those, I'm sure they're like, if she do a book, I'm gonna get those. So you're more than welcome to come back, y'all. Sanji reached out and asked if she could be on the show, and I really appreciate that. Even though I knew her, I didn't know she wrote erotic poems. And like I say, if you want to be a guest on my show, y'all just reach out on my page, Unique Truth with Sharjay. Reach out on the WJZZ Cool TV page if you want to advertise on this show or sponsor this show or any of the shows on WJZZ Cool TV. Just reach out. We are more than open to what you all are trying to do out there. My goal in doing this show is to help people, is to entertain people, and that's what I do. I try to bring
Yeah,
y'all
let people
interesting
speak
stuff.
their truth.
Yeah, I try the unique truth. I try to let people come on and do what they want to do. So thank you guys for watching. Y'all know I truly appreciate y'all. I do this for y'all. You know. Yeah, and y'all, you know, I do this for y'all. It's always been for y'all. I try to help y'all, and that's my job. So I truly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all
Right.
for
And we
watching.
appreciate you
I
too.
appreciate you being here, girl. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye for now. My music is not playing, so we just gonna